Will you give him a drink of water for Christ's sake?
I was literally in the toilet. How fucking dare you? I am disappointed.
Will you give him a drink of water for Christ's sake?
I don't need to. Fucking Jesus Christ. That is not how that means. Like, you know it. We need to hydrate him. He's literally nothing but dust, they think. Actually, Oh, that's how those lyrics go. Oh, okay. Right. Wait. I don't think... That's not the song. Oh well. So, if I remember rightly, these two riffs were too powerful for me. And I am scared baby man. Where even am I? Is there a... You are here? I think I'm there. Oh my god. Hang on. Yeah, I'm there. It literally just disappeared on me. Like I'm hidden behind Forest Camp. I see. Right, first things then, we go into deep trouble. Oh, it's all as one. That was the song.
Nothing to report, sir.
Ah, yeah, that is definitely... Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, God. There we go. I forgot I have to drive my characters. Oh, yeah, prisoner cages. Yes. Oh, I have the zappy staff? Okay, okay. It's all coming back to me. Come on. Come on. Damn it. I don't know why I'm using shift to sprint. Like I expected that this was some sort of sane game that had a sprint function. No, it's like, hey, if you want to go any semblance of speed, you have to ride your horse. And even then, the horse is a lie. How is everyone? How are all my new subscribers? I'm actually wild that someone just donated to... Well, donated for... One, I think it's wild that anybody fucking just gives me money anyway. Secondly, I think it's wild that... didn't know I had a horse. Where do you think? Oh. And the sprint function's a lie. We love the elk here. Yes. I can see where the deep trouble is. But yeah, I was... Oh, hi guys. I was looking for the... I was looking for a Miracle of Sound song that I used to listen to when I was in university. And... Oh yeah, I've got...
Smuggling would be profitable around here.
I need to unload all my inventory, apparently. That I used to listen to in university. And I heavily recommend it. It's called All Is One by Miracle of Sound. They also did another one, which was basically Mass Effect, called Commander Shepard. And I don't think that's as good as All Is One.
Must be an old
Hot take.
What was it for?
trade, maybe?
Oh, I forgot to get the mod. That's bad. I've been saying to a friend all day, that like all of today I've just not bothered doing anything because I just don't know what to do, and I'm like, now I'm playing this again. Oh yeah, shit, I should have got the mod. What on earth? Excuse me? You need that sound as a redeem? Sure. I don't know what I'd call it, but sure. I don't know if I've got the mic. I don't know if I was talking over it. What I could do is I could just reload the autosave. Let's reload the autosave, and then I'll be able to rip this later on.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
I told you to hold position. Ah! I'm gonna do it one more time. One more time. Oh. Hi, Dave. How you doing?
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
It does. So I'm just gonna do like one pew and then that's it. Guys, when I say hold position, fucking hold position. Perfect. We have a new redeem. I'll put that in for next time. Oh my god. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. How are you, Dave? How are you doing? I was just informing everybody else of the clearly superior Miracle of Sound song. That is All as One. Because I'm just kind of basic like that, I suppose. Poor Varric. Took it like a champ, though. Give him that. Oh, we can open these?
I could do that.
Oh, is that just the only door? You have to go? What do you mean your girlfriend's more important than I am? I am hurt. Much of Valamar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow, 1 hour past noon. T. Scroll below. Stop wasting time on that damn door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? We have product to move. And you don't want to see some ancient dwarf locked up. And you want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up the good tea set. God. We're short-handed as it is. If I hear you taking another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. First of all, I think this place used to be a trade post. There should be something valuable behind that door, and just how will you make me sorry? I'll use my imagination and knives. Okay.
Will you give him a drink of water for Christ's sake?
You piece of shit. Where is my drink? Oh, there. First, let's get now Brenner. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nug shit. Trying to make a little extra on the side. Thinking I would notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brenner, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Okay, wonderful. So it's clear that the smugglers are getting out-smuggled by themselves. I really need to offload a lot of shit. Have I actually made... Yep. Daggers. Yep. Sword. Yep. A Bianca. Yep. That can go to valuables. You got that. Shield. Nothing else. Nothing else. I think everything is just in there. Okay, cool. Gimme.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
Oh wow, we actually got Darkspawn.
Surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
We've got actual Darkspawn. Let's go. Actual enemies instead of dumb civil war. Actual forces of evil. Cole, do us a favor. Excuse me. Dave, so you were asking what, or you said you didn't know what I meant about the glorious evolution. So, Victor in League of Legends is a thank you. Is a kind of nutcase who believes that, like, robots are the future. Wait a sex? I'm always waiting for sex. Sex will never happen. Gotta close the door. Oh no! I didn't say anything. Varric needs a drink. Oh. I'll need to be like let know when Faye has been shooed out of the room.
Coming up through here. I should be able to seal it off.
Damn, this Herlock is fucking jacked. Alright, feel free to continue. So, when I was going giddy about Glorious Evolution, Victor in the game is an absolute nutcase who believes that people should just be robots, because that is the ultimate stage of evolution, the glorious evolution. But so whenever he said the lines, it was like one of those, is that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he just like kind of points off that, yeah, I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't fucking see me. It's like where he points to the screen and goes like, I get that. So yeah, that's all it was. I felt it just easier to like talk on stream rather than just going like, hang on stream, I have to go and talk to my girlfriend. For she is more important than all of you. So yes, it's all good now. The kind of spoilers are over. I wonder where they'll take it. Hopefully they take it to the point where he just turns into a fucking madman. You should let Jarl know that I am done talking about it. I will say, ooh, power 3. Perfect time I'm muting. I will say I'm slightly worried about like how it'll all finish. But we'll see. I don't know. I want it to be good. It's good, though red. With the Templars severing ties to the Chantry, we should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who will get ideas. We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenhad is secured, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface, though there's enough of it. But if we find a deeper vein, a source, it could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into that expansion. Dwarven gear! We can open the vault to Valamar. Which I think I might do. She knows what she's doing. Dwarven crafts. Fine, Dwarven. I take it Faye isn't joining us. He's too busy with Lies of P. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets silks and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you trade with the surface occurs. It occurs as if on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved. A little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is a lot messier than their fantasy. Orzammar relies upon the surface, not just for its prosperity, but for its survival. Ages of blights have taken thousands of taigs away from dwarves. These were the places where most of the food was raised. The dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent, beneath the stone from time immemorial, perished in the first blight, faded into myth. Now the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline to the surface, a chain forged from the casteless. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of caste, effectively exiled and removed from dwarven society forever, but Orzammar relies on continued relations with these exiles to live. This has created a shadowy area of dwarven trade and politics where the rich, powerful, and elite maintain secret ties to people who, by official decree, no longer exist. And everyone knows what kinds of things lurk in the shadows. The Carter lives in the underbelly of the surface trade like a tapeworm. Many surface dwarves maintain ties, not officially recognized of course, but respectable, to their former houses in the noble or merchant castes, and those contracts are their means of trading with Orzammar. Those who have no ties because they were cast off by their families or never had good connections made the trip back underground to trade with Orzammar personally, where they find themselves treated like criminals. Excuse me. A casteless in Orzammar, even a wealthy one from the surface, will be driven away from most merchants, treated like he's carrying a plague at best. So these surface merchants turn to the Carter for help. The Carter acts as a contact in Orzammar for surface business and sells their goods on the black market. For a cut, of course. The Carter always gets his cut. The outraged citizens of Orzammar sometimes permission the assembly to deal with the rampant crime surrounding the black market, and showy displays are made of kicking in the doors to Carter hideouts and raising dust town. But the Carter always comes back because the assembly always allows it. Too much of Orzammar is dependent on the black market trade, and the nobles know it. They all do business with the Carter. Everyone has a stake in its success. The Carter has 1,000 faces above and below the surface. Honest merchants and noble caste lords and upstanding members of the Merchants Guild. All are cover for the thousands more smugglers, thieves, and murderers in the shadows. The lifeline of Orzammar, praise the ancestors. Replace the gears! Turn!
worth hiding here.
We did it. We opened the gates. Darkspawn, we're here. Ah. Hang on. I need to get rid of this guy. I think that was a good use. Restriction, not Varric. Let's be honest, that boat is going to go into the valuables anyway. Oh, hey. Ooh. Definitely for Varric. Wait, I can't take that? Okay, hang on. This is important. We got to get rid of something for Bianca's arms. Actually, yeah. Aha. Destroy. Destroy. Nothing else really, is there? I say it's just Drakestone, but all it really is just Drakestone. Oh, I may have made a mistake. You know what? See, we're safe. Completely safe. It was nothing, and nothing happened. See, I'm just turning the wheel. Dangerous wheel turn this. I wonder how I'm going to make that big sound louder. Right, what I'm going to do is we're going to... Damn it. These are just shards. I'm going to where merchants live. Some of which are up here, right? So... Travel.
We should look around.
Oh yeah, I can't get in here, can I?
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
I've been failed by Cole. It is a dark day.
The Inquisitor ended the war between the
I see a question mark here and I want to interact with it.
Are you mad? Why must you keep talking about it? The mages are all busy helping the Inquisition. Who would train you if you were a mage? Who
Locked
would
door. Damn it! I need deft hands and fine tools. I suppose fine tools is something that you get in the requisition, don't you?
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. May I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there.
Read the list. Done.
May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Thank you so much for your help.
Cool. Is that just a redoable quest? Or is that...
A pleasure to see you again.
Are you running short of
Yes. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more.
I found some of the...
This is exactly what I needed.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
An advanced treatment.
A pleasure to see you again.
Are you running short of
Yes. It's too dangerous to go hunt.
I found...
This is exactly what I needed.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
3 lots. Let's go. Rare treatment. Yeah, I'm the best Inquisitor.
What do you need?
Buy and sell. Get rid of all of the... Where's my... I just want to make sure. Wow. I had a lot of shit. Yo, masterwork armor though? Infinite masterwork armor? What the fuck? Yeah. Fucking impossible to get out sometimes.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I found her in the Shadow Isles.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Foundine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
I'm glad we did that.
Cole is such a good boy. Oh, you sell schematics. But nothing else? Huh. Does this give... Are these the things that give extra XP? Or is this just codex? I can never remember.
I will love you no matter what, you know that. But it's not safe to be late. I know.
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
I'll head over there in a second. I just know that there's another... Aha!
Thank you for all you've done.
Good day.
Damn, nothing for a mage. You're awful. Ever so vaguely... Oh. I accidentally clicked out of the active window. One-eyed Jimmy.
Please, are you with
That sounds like a euphemism.
As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
Lord Wolseley.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
What is your problem?
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Okay.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Right. Oh, back here again? Okay. Hinterlands. There we go. We got... yeah, the map to the waterfall. The key to the cabin. Hang on, what's in the sky? What? Advanced... Oh. There's a key there, which I didn't pick up. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to go and get... Actually, we'll go and do the the Sir Wolseley quest, and then that'll be it for the hinterlands for now. The rest I'll do off screen. The rest is basically, hey, by the way, fade rifts and
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
okay. Fade rifts and the shards, those shards that you can pick up. Lord Wolseley, we're here to save you. Likely on that aisle.
Lord Lord Wolseley, I presume? A young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Ah, good.
I'm sorry? I guess I found him and he's just like, is that Lord Wolseley? Is that what this is? I guess he's just on his way back. Is that a chest? No, it's a wagon wheel. Never mind. Fucking Jesus Christ. That was the craziest, craziest and shortest side quest I think I've ever experienced.
Maybe the rumors about the apostates attacking people were just rumors after all.
Lord Wolseley came back. He says you convinced him. For all your trouble. I'm glad we helped them.
Okay. Right. World map. Dave, I require your assistance. Where is the holding cells? So I spawned approximately here. So turn right. Is it there? Why am I in pajamas again? Does this happen every time I go to fucking... Ah, you should get Dave. I'm about to sit in judgment, apparently. Talk to the prisoners first? Okay.
With allies come enemies, and now we have a place to hold them.
Harder job this. Structural fractures throughout major blocks shifted. It's settled over an age or more, so I had the workers shore it up and call it stable. I don't recommend rebuilding. If we change the weight distribution, it might stress cracks we can't see. I've seen failures like this before in dams with the pressure of a flood behind them. What caused that in a prison this size? I don't want to know. Okay. I see no prisoners. Unless I'm just blind. Wait, can I go out here? Oh, I can't go out here. Oh. Do I have to talk to the guard first?
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure. No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Apparently we have none. Well, that's okay. We shall... One, I shall find this place of judgment. God, this stuff.
Not so standard. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing legions, that roaring pincushion will be ripe for swords.
That easy.
Never said it be.
Hello, Black Wall.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. Skyhold is in a fine position. It will be difficult for any enemy to approach without being seen. Harder still for Corypheus, with his army and pet dragon in tow. I'd count myself lucky that I missed the assault. But I should have been there.
It's not over with Corypheus. The next time we meet, you'll be on the front line.
The front line, is it? I'll hold you to that. I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I almost missed the BioWare animations.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I don't know.
There is so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
All my companions have plenty of my time. Workshop that conversation again. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. This is up where Hawk is, isn't it? Nope, Hawk's gone. Hawk died. I imagine he's actually in the building. Oh no, that's Cole over there. Let's find Cole. How is the good boy doing? Not killing too many of our injured, I hope.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name?
The game is quiet?
Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Right, hang on. We'll get through the conversation and then I'll say about, like, volume, because I'm pretty much... Oh, actually, hang on. Dialogue might be quiet, but I've just turned it up there. We'll see.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
I kind of want to watch and see how this works.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
Such an enigma. I do like him as a character. I think he's... yeah. Hang on, let's have a read. I'll match best I can, but there are two substructures here. Skyhold was built in stages, or rebuilt. Is this where we want to invest? If it has fallen before, how can we be sure it won't fall again? 2 words. The Inquisitor. Invest and commit. We are as strong as the will of the weakest of all of us. Cassandra Pentagast. Jesus. Well,
He fights for the people. What people? People who need...
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
Skyhold needs a healthy flow of goods. How can I help?
Free the trade routes of obstruction. Restore security to the outposts, the keeps, and the merchants will find you.
sounds good.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
Where is Segret?
Segret survived Haven. Where is he?
About? Doing good work for you and yours? But this position is now more desirable. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of Valroyo display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, Hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
Goodbye.
We'll speak another time.
I kind of wanted to
Of
just
course.
to look at your
Lady
wares. Anyway. Oh my god. I mean, we're almost there. Ah. Siege's end. Tensarin. I kind of need to see where fucking...
Our mounts have never had better.
We can... Why would I want to sell... I suppose it'd be just this sort of stuff, but... That's cool. We can buy mounts. We gotta get another one. We have to get elk. Hearts. Here is the new boy. Oh, hello, Blackwall.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look, see if there's anything we can salvage.
Oh, I see.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Oh, God. Fucking Pavlovian response. Any fucking redeem now is just like, I'm drinking.
Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
I'll trust that you know what you're talking about.
We'll manage, if it comes to that.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do?
10 years since Dragon Age 1.
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good.
It's not muscle memory. It's an honest to goodness Pavlovian response.
To protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own, like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
Please don't exploit this in our relationship, thanks.
If you wish, I'll be here if you need me.
Just for science. See, no, like, now that I've highlighted it and I'm talking about it, of course I'm not doing it, but like if I'm just absentmindedly like playing the game, talking bollocks, and then a redeem happens.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint.
If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Oh no, Cole's stealing food. Keep the elf out of the kitchen. 30-second rule, yes, correct. And check the sugar daily to make sure it is still sugar and not salt. Beneath this is written, try keeping this out, followed by an arrow pointing towards a crude drawing of a phallus. They're even drawing dicks in fucking fantasy land.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
Honestly, yeah, like this fucking place is massive.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, make it, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
It's Sarah, of course she's drawing dicks. Yeah, actually. What is green? Imagine I should present you an object which, to my mind, is of indisputable greenness and ask, does this thing appear to you to be green? Naturally, you might say that it does, for you come to recognize the appearance of the color of the object to be green, associating the word with what your eyes see. But could it be my understanding that understanding of green differs entirely from yours? What if, perchance, you could see into my mind? You might realize that all things that I name green are actually red in your understanding. Ah, without the moorings of objective truth, we are set adrift in the oceans of solitary experience. The promising opening to a lecture given by Carsten Groke, philosopher-poet at the University of Orlais. The lecture's quality dropped significantly after this point and ended quickly when Groke subjected audience members to a poorly constructed ode to chartreuse. He fled from the auditorium under fire from students armed with overripe red tomatoes. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, I leveled up because I can read. It's sick. May as well just like read everything, I guess. It just goes on and on. Oh wait. Aha! Aha! I found it! I know where I am. Josie, where are you?
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well,
Josie, you are quiet.
before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change it. Now I must find someone to prepare the guest quarters.
Wow, can't flirt with her. Right. Audio. Well, that's all the audio. I have maxed everything. I've maxed myself, but what if I do this?
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Is this better?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It's still quiet compared to me. I can't do anything else. Well, I can't. Actually, if I do that. Actually, that I don't think that does anything. There we go.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
I could lower the microphone on my microphone's volume. Yeah, that's very true. But like, if I'm too loud, sure, that's an issue. Or this is just a very sly way of saying I should just talk less. In which case, how dare you, sir?
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem. Need something?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a ruin in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the ruin,
I myself am loud? Okay.
going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
Right. There we go. Y'all can turn up all your shit.
I've never heard of wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control wardens.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Attack him. The wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
So no special cutscene with Varric. Okay. Next. Solus.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
It's the scene. Well, you best go get Faye. If she wants to experience the scene.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
It was that impressive to see me awake.
You had walked in the Fade. I have explored the Fade more than anyone alive. But even I can only visit in dreams. But you might have been able to visit me here while awake.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
This motherfucker put me to sleep. I had a... You know I've got to test this. I don't deserve such hate. I don't deserve such meanness. I'm not gonna lie, this is a gorgeous room, but I feel like the bed's a bit small for an Inquisitor's chamber. You build your castle on a bed of lies. No joke though, the fucking fall damage in this game is absolutely monstrous. Wait, I'm going up. Okay. So you weren't even watching my stream. Wow. I bet you had no plan to. But yes, my room is very pretty. I appreciate that everyone just made my room incredibly pretty. I'm not sitting yet. How does one get back up to bedroom? Up here, I suppose? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, don't give me that shit. You were never going to watch my stream anyway.
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be inspired. Thank you, Vivian. I'm glad you approve. When things have settled down a bit, I will take you to Val Royo and introduce you to my seamstress. And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner. I should look like a commoner. I need to be perceived as a woman of the people.
Who am I
By
romancing?
all means, appeal to the common folk.
I don't know.
Be a figure that inspires them. You command an army of
And
the
why is it Sarah? Nah.
outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a woman who commoners aspire to be, and to whom nobles bow.
No, I'm not doing Sarah.
That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think? It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. The stories of your accomplishments will spread, and with them, doubt. Are you truly the woman from the tales? They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
This is a woman, D.
If that's your standard for me,
It's just standard
what does the
sex
divine
then.
have to live up to? Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne.
Iron Bull is a very wonderful and hilarious character, but one, I'm far too straight to even like think about any male character, and that is a failing on my part. But also, I don't know if I care too much about the female characters enough. Paint, plaster, tile, plaster, stone. Previous occupants have redressed it over and over. Most are solid, some I would strip down to the stone. The strength of this place is the foundation. Are we here for the long term, or is the Inquisition temporary? Do it right, the Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we're not failing the Inquisitor, says Sir Morris. Good. I should do a poll on Discord. I mean, I could. I was kind of more going towards Josie, if I'm honest.
Inquisitor,
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
No. Where's the table for there? There's the research table. Ah, hello, Dorian.
It occurs to me that you're a mage.
That just occurred to you.
I meant, you must have been part of the circle of magi in the south. Meaning, you were locked away like a criminal, at least until you rebelled. It's such a bizarre notion to me.
It's bizarre to me as well.
I believe this is a moment where we stand in mutual recognition of mankind's folly. It's more surprising that everyone would take the idea of a mage inquisitor so calmly. Or maybe it's not calm. Maybe the Antivan crows are swimming in gold from all the contracts on your life.
Good luck with that, by the way. Grand fun being the one in charge.
I should go.
Naturally.
As ever, Dorian, you are a delight. You say improve. I say probably bloat. Where's the stairs at? That's stairs down. Is there more up? Yes, there it is. Laniana's up here, I believe.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment.
Pentagasm.
I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will
I
be an
appreciate getting the extra views, though. Thank you very
asset to the
much.
other Wardens. I suppose we will have to keep looking.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. She was a good friend, and it will take time to get used to her absence.
Since you played Intuition.
Anything I should know? It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
I'll leave you to your work.
No cutscene. Is there anything over here? Why is this a thing? Like, I mean, I appreciate this, but like, I would have thought there'd be some point to being over here. But then again, it's never a bad idea to have the level design just kind of have places of like dead ends that mean nothing. Yeah, the castle's fucking huge, and this is just after I've managed to get like the first expansion.
It's looking good. Not good enough, but good.
Hello, Honored Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know it's worth to the
Yeah,
fight
it's still not done.
but it's good workmanship.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. Memory of a dwarf, right?
That's oh, what's her name? What's his name? The drunk dwarf in 1. His the person, the woman he was always looking for. The very crass dwarf. That must, is that the one? Is that the woman? That's the paragon that he's talking about? Because I know she was supposed to be a paragon.
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Wait, there was actually someone else there? What? Are they? Oh, that was Vivian. I talked to Vivian. Who's this? Oh, it's Vivian and Varric. Okay, I'm not losing my mind yet.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Dark Swan, don't
Hey. What's been going on?
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
I should go.
Cole's running around with a bunch of chickens. I'm not even surprised.
Finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end. He smiled. Said he smelled his mother's turnip stew. It slipped away.
Something
I'm
is
listening to
troubling me,
Cole
Inquisitor.
doing
Liliana
things.
is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse. We can certainly look into it. I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
No cutscene though.
Enough for now. Another time, then.
God, we got so much of those.
Welcome back.
Creme.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, Your Worship. You need anything, let me know.
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have
Creme
any
de la
suggestions on
creme.
how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt
Same.
we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
No.
We'll talk later.
Not currently.
To be, we're hiding from the fighting, longing to see. We're waiting for someone to speak and set us all free.
Fine, I'll go back after the song.
Nightingale's arms can free the ties on our hands. Craving master sparks, can they find the key that can unlock the past? We're hiding from the fighting, longing to see. We're waiting for someone to speak and set us all
That's a pretty song. I like that.
Inquisitor?
Right. Tell me about the
Can we
charges.
talk about the Bull's charges?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
What are your abilities?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops or skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps and stitches all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever we can hit something.
She's gonna say magic.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right.
It's a bow.
Sylvans. That's what Dalish call them. Apparently spirits can possess trees too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Oh god, the squirrels.
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
We'll talk later.
Us free. Both. Okay.
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Such a pleasant weapon of destruction.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning? Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Oh.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
I think that minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. The song is creepy.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vachel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up, so I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away, but having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger ears, I guess. Shut up.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking because I heard
I can't not hear you, Shola.
See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Interesting. Why can't I go through this clearly open window? Bad game. Fucking 2 out of 10. There's no one else, I believe. So let's go sit. Sit in judgment. Oh, yeah, Cullen. Christ. He's down here, right? Where in the crikey? There is no Cullen. Oh, okay, there he is. I can't believe I forgot the golden retriever. Getting shouted at. Please stop shouting at me. Yeah, disaster's right.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Are you angrier at Corypheus or Samson?
I don't know. Samson at least should know better. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Okay.
As leader of the Inquisition, you... There's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable
Lyrium is a
source
hell of a
lyrium for
drug.
the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you do. If she has no problem with this, neither do I.
I thought you had a right to know. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Oh, no.
Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
You and the Red Templars leader seem to have personal history.
When I arrived in Kirkwall, Samson and I shared quarters. He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic behavior. He ended up begging on Kirkwall streets. He was reinstated at the Champion's request, but he was still bitter, still angry. Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal general.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers. Perhaps Corypheus flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
It sounds like Samson had a miserable life.
The Order expelled him, but he had choices. He could have found another path. I don't understand how he became so powerful. Even with red lyrium, Samson's glory days are long behind him.
All right. Fucking violently throwing myself down staircases. Time to sit in judgment and judge. Wait, what?
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Time to judge prisoner. For realsies this time. I don't think I forgot anyone else this time.
Lost 3 shipments. It's still rough out there. We'll get back. We're back.
Let's go.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Let us begin.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Bum, 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 bum. Wait, should I go now to the cells? I'm going to the cells. Nope, too far. Too far, go back. Ah, yeah. Over here. The skyhold is so huge and confusing. Ow. Ow. Okay, I guess jumping isn't the best.
No one to watch over, your worship.
Okay.
We either have many friends, or you've made short work of
It's so fucking stupid. Right.
Inquisitor?
Sit.
You recall
Damn
Garion
that posture.
Alexis of the Winter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less.
I see.
De Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
I have an interesting decision to make. In theory, I can just make him useless. I could give him to the mages, and that would be the ultimate irony. And in all fairness, they would be the ones who would treat him, who would be punishing him for the treatment. But the researching magic bit is quite enticing. I'm not gonna lie. Especially considering that the magic that he was performing is very close to the... close to what's being done. Fucking hell, that's loud. Oh my god. Ow. My ears. Hang on. Oh, okay, it's that one. There we go. Much nicer. Ow. Why would you do this? That's so mean. Test run.
Will you give him a drink of water for Christ's sake?
I'm drinking. Ow. Oh god. Right. Nah, let's give him up to irony.
You swore to the mages you'd help them. I will have you uphold that promise. Fiona will take charge of you. Any knowledge, favor, or coin you own will go towards the mages' future.
A headsman would have been kinder.
Yep. Exactly. Oh, that just takes... Oh, this is where my bed is. I see. I wonder. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Ah, fucking invisible walls. Lame. No, I want to go this way. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, get out of the way. Isn't there one more? I cannot sit.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
Anything else?
She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Navarra, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
She's the one,
right
guys.
On the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits his whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
You are delightful.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montillier.
Goodness. I'm glad I haven't wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, your worship.
No need for the poll. There is no need for the poll. Warburn? Oh, okay. I have found the target. Damn it. War room though. Actually, let's see if Josie says anything more, and then we head to the war room.
It's good to see you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversations tend towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pins.
What an odd lepidopterist.
A pleasure.
Tell me about Antiva. What? Tell me. Oh God, there's even more. Wow, there's sub dialogues within sub dialogues.
The Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
That sounds more like a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for.
Show me.
Just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however...
I do love fantasy Spain/Italy, or the sound of it.
That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the docks.
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfront's never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade, no matter what the weather.
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My younger sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
You and Leliana appear to know each other.
We met... let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Olay. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Leliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Leliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
I assume there was more to it than a strange way to say hello.
It was a test of sorts. Leliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Valroyo. Leliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Leliana
Yeah, she's changed a lot in the 10 years between Dragon Age Origins and Inquisition.
Leliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social engagements.
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estate to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
What do these Antivan heads of their households do if they don't run it?
They work and provide guidance. I've taken advice from my parents. Well, mostly mother. Father's more of an artist. It's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, Mother's looking forward to my taking over this.
Between that and the Inquisition, when do you ever rest?
Delegation helps a great deal. But managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns their familial duty. Taxing as those duties can sometimes be.
Maybe your siblings could help lighten your burden.
You don't know them. But Lorien in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly. It must be me.
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Val Royaux. But I...
Will you give him a drink of water, for Christ's sake?
Ah! Hello? Thank you for the redeem.
You must have missed her terribly.
I did. And she was most unsympathetic to my wailing. But my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
What did you learn at this finishing school in Val Royaux?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette.
It's a shame schools don't teach half that shit anymore.
Switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
How did the younger you like Val Royaux when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Val Royaux to me. So beautifully foreign, I gaped at its spires for months.
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Val Royaux?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Saharan, the Anderfells, whatever lies past the Amaranthine Ocean.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
We have now learnt all there is to know about Josie with her clothes on. God, what a desk. Connections? Nobility knowledge. Extra XP. That's always good. We go for the XP. We have a horseman. And then we'll go with the history knowledge, maybe.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Oh my god, there's so much shit on the map. What on earth? We got Onyx and Elfruit. Excellent. Enhanced Amulet of Magic. Excellent. New operation unlocked. Hard in Hightown and Savory Parallel. What? We found Magistrate Cameron dead in his home. There was no signs of force entry, but Cameron was holed up in a closet in full armor with a knife in his back. Wasn't that a scene from Hard in... What? Yeah, we have to...
We cannot neglect our soldiers' training.
Can we neglect roads? Our allies cannot take the same route through the mountains we did.
There's a lot. There is tons here. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Right, of course we need to do this. Okay, this is passage from Hardin Hightown. Go, Liliana. Let's have a look. A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. To the Inquisition. I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind and I can show your people where they are. I have tried to stop them but they have swords and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. Go Colin. Oh, I see. There's cards under the... Oh, that's actually something I never thought of.
At your service.
Right, and in the meantime... Damn, I have to go like this. Okay. What was this one? Find the warden? Hawk has revealed that Corypheus can influence the minds of Grey Wardens. If the Darkspawn brings them under his sway, he'll command a legion of highly skilled warriors. The Inquisition must hunt down Hawk's Grey Warden ally hiding in Crestwood to learn about other Wardens' plans. No one has travelled to or from Crestwood since the breach, and Liliana will send her fastest sages to discover what disaster has rendered it silent. Let's go. New area unlocked. Hawk's warden friend is somewhere here. Disappeared before we could talk to him. He's good. Be careful on the road. Lots of undead. People here need our help. Explain more once you're here. I suppose I can just open up all the new areas now. Or I could just open up a load of different areas. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden because the region is largely uncharted. Finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Yes. Go ahead. Missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Falamire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. Not now. Dawn Coast done. Don't want to use like 16 immediately. I want to get like as more power, more efficient power. Sister Liliana, the shards acquired by the Herald of Andraste are unlike anything I've encountered. Though ancient in origin, few have been recovered before now. The breach must have disrupted whatever ancient magic was concealing them from view. I have heard of one scroll that mentions the shards. It belonged to the Circle Tower at Markham. However, after the circles fell, the Sorrel family seized many of the valuables as compensation for donations made after their mage son was taken there. They intend to sell the scroll along with everything else at private auction. Josephine, the Venatori seek these shards as well. I want to know where they lead. We need access to this auction. Let's go. Let's do that. With thanks to Our Lady Ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly elven. I followed the lead and believe that one such temple stands in an oasis in the western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are cut off or have pages missing. I have yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. Not now. I can get 2 more of these opened. Scouts are reporting a number of travelers entering the western approach. Surprising, since the place is a blighted desert with no trade routes. More surprising, no one is leaving. Okay. Emerald Graves? Okay. We've established a foothold in the western approach. Per orders, already 1 skirmisher with the Venatori, but no casualties. Requesting reinforcements. The term blighted desert doesn't do this place justice. Not now. Emerald Graves. Is this where the Dalish is? We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in determining a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Orlesian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Let's go. And we will go to this one, because I am all out of power. Lead Scout Harding made contact with the Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we have been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Cool. Let's venture. Oh, who do we take? Oh, ow. That's better. Resident Wall. Soulless. Okay. Egg. Corpse.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Oh, you can romance lightning?
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real
You can
name.
flirt with her just plenty. If we flirt with other characters, does it mess up your relationship with others?
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
What was done to the elves here was unforgivable.
Never again. At least I hope not.
There's a confrontation at some point where you'll be forced to choose. So if I just flirt with Lightning, I'm never calling her by her actual name, I'm just calling her Lightning. So if I flirt with Lightning, I'll be confronted and then I'll be asked to like pick Josie or don't. Is that the idea?
I do enjoy these encounters. It's like we're getting to know each other.
We are, aren't we? Such a shame our meetings are so brief. But, you know, saving the world and all that. Busy, busy.
Thank you for the information.
Makes sense.
I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition. And everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
I have a couple of things I need to do. One of which... There he is. So here's the 8 staff, and we're going to need to get a better stick for you. You won't be able to start a romance with some since you're a human woman. Are you telling me that they wouldn't even think about... They wouldn't even think about dating a dwarf? That seems a bit much. Oh, no console commands. I'm not... It's not cheating, but I'm not cheating. I don't need that. More zappy zaps. Let's bring out a cage. Surgeon friend. Oh, I basically just went all in with this, didn't I? Oh, Cole didn't level up. Ah, man. Yes. Back to the Necronomicon, I see. Why can't I unlock that ability? Do I have to go down? That's so weird. Okay. One. I now claim this place. Traveling through the emerald graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone wolves. The Danish call these the Knights Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside emerald knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of that unbreakable bond. Sounds like those wolves never got to fucking sleep. Poor things. Hello, Rec Officer.
Dispatch for you. What is it?
This could help us.
Okay. Oh my god. We can get a garden. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing. I've got a hell of a camp. Where are we? Oh. Oh. We'll have to sort that out. Emerald Graves. There we go. So this is the only thing. These are all like the bollocks. The bollock stuff that every region is going to have. Ah. Target practice. Oh, they are strong. Well, I hope we level up quickly then. Or I might just take some time out of off stream and do like a load of upgrading and getting materials and shit.
Fairbanks is expecting you at the camp. Watch yourself. I'd like to trust you, but we don't trust anyone these days.
Of course you don't, you're French. Rash fine. Give me your seeds. Damn. Yeah, I think I might do a off-stream collection adventure and get all of the upgrades. Actually, I do need that for quest, don't I?
Something is odd about those runes, but I cannot determine what.
Hello,
It
Fairbanks.
is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
Yeah, we'll see what we'll see
I'll
what's
look into
going
this,
on.
Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
Okay. Surprisingly forthright. So when does he betray me? I claim this camp in the name of us. I don't know who first called this place the Watcher's Canyon. I know its name for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. In this cave, Watcher's reach. Well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. I want to jump down, but I don't think there's a camp here. Is there a camp here? No, there's no place to rest here. Damn. Ech. Ech. Even then, fuck, hell. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Greer stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks that we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're gonna kill us all one by one.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice.
What's the point of this?
You heard? Maybe.
That's nice to see.
And I haven't seen any Dalish.
I'm sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Chauvin, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Cousteau men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The free men are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go when you forage. Keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. Oh dear. Alright, let's see what this flame is supposed to do for me.
Damn, Fairbanks and his concern for everyone.
The map of Watcher's Pass. Got it. Yuck. This is my waterfall now.
I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Even with the countless gallons of water rushing down it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps? No, it's probably just the wolf is actually real.
I can't believe they're gone. Just like that.
Yes, it's a crying shame, Clara. It's the statue of Fenrirel. Yeah. It's one of the Emerald Night Wolves. It's actually alive. Wow. Damn it.
Inquisitor.
Fine.
Inquisitor.
I didn't even want to talk to
I
you.
need to be going.
I'll be here.
Oh, the elven trickster god. Oh.
Can't believe the Inquisition's here.
Ba, ba, ba. On my way to go and save the land. Haha. Oh, good. Jesus Christ. Oh. I don't know why I took it. I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm sure I'll find it out later. Are these all nugs? And tiny black nugs. You are right though, this is so pretty. God, this is so much better than the than the Dalish Forest in 1. And like everything looks better than Dragon Age 2. Historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the Emerald Graves. Some believe it to be a representation of the elven god Falun Din, known as the Friend of the Dead or the Guide. Others believe it to be an elaborate elven joke, its punchline lost to time. I see. There are enemies. The elven burial rituals consist of planting a tree by the grave, and thus the Emerald Graves Forest. It did say that I think I read somewhere or heard somewhere that the whenever I got here that every tree is said to be the grave of a knight during the
You're a better seeker than
wartime.
Lambert. You care about everyone.
You knew Lord Seeker Lambert?
I killed him. He cared more about stopping mages than protecting people.
You killed the Lord Seeker?
Pathetic mages. Crush them at Andorral's reach or starve them out. Doesn't matter which. I need an example. Seekers succeeding, seizing power, overthrow the divine, triumphant in the eyes of the Maker.
I am uncertain whether to believe you.
You believe I killed him?
But that's actually, that's big. Did he mean he personally killed the Lord Seeker in this world state, or was it compassion killed the Lord Seeker? Who is Cole? Book law, okay. Wow. That guy got really messed up. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers, hung them from trees, is what they would say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long, I would hear it howling. I hadn't been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself, says Brian. Right. And with that, I think that's actually a really good place to stop. And we shall pick this back up next time on Tuesday. In between streams, I shall, like I said I will do, I shall be doing like all the kind of stupid little bitty side quests and doing a lot of collection stuff. So, and it won't look like I have loads of quests to do, and I'll keep side quests that I find that are like, even just go to a place, do a thing, go back. I'll try and keep those to stream and stream only. All the fade riffs, etc., things like get you like just loads of power over time, I'll sort that out in between streams. But anyway, until next time, thank you so very much for watching. Don't you dare go hollow.